Good morning. Good morning from Los Angeles, rainy Los Angeles. I'm checking my microphone. Hopefully everything is good. Welcome to Power Hour every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, which follows every Monday is Trading with Sergio. So we have bookends going on. So we'll figure out what's up. What a week it's been. What a week it has been. It's been good. It's been bad. I'm going to do a little bit of a different format today. In fact, I encourage you to join at the end of maybe 15, 20 minutes of me talking about a few topics. I'll put the link, StreamYard link. It's a web-based app. Super easy to show up. Just click on it. Hopefully your internet reception is good. If it's not, I have to boot you. But if it's good, you can come on. We can chat a little bit. Couple of other things before I go into what a week it's been. It's been a week of gamma squeezes, and I got caught with one, and not proud of it. But then I gotta practice what I preach. What do I preach? You gotta change. You gotta follow your equity. If your equity's taking a drawdown, you gotta have a limit, and you have to stop it. And fully well knowing things will go your way, but then we don't know when these gamma squeezes end. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the gamma squeezes and show you guys the anatomy of a gamma squeeze. But before I do that, I'm creating this amazing community of members. We named the group hashtag Know Your Worth, as you guys can see on my t-shirt. So first of all, thank you for the support. Channel is about to hit a couple thousand subs, which is great. For a short period of time. I'm putting everything I have in it as far as my knowledge, my experience, and trying to, accelerate the process of all of you getting to your financial goals, which is all of ours is financial freedom. So we have built this so far, this amazing group of traders, newbies, experienced ones, all alike. Okay, one for all for one is the attitude. So if you do choose to become a member, $10 a month, I think it's the best value on YouTube, and it's not for the money, but I have to charge something for it. And so what do? You get 4 extra perks actually. You get a live stream every Wednesday. We're having these amazing live streams just for the members, and just like I'm going to do today, I'll let them come on as well. We have some wonderful experienced traders in there. Okay, I'm in there. Last Wednesday we had a gentleman, Matt, who's very experienced in crypto. He did a little bit of a presentation. Coming up this Wednesday, we have another amazing newly joined member, Marcio. He's going to do a presentation on AI and where things are going. We have loads of experience. We have loads of newbies. But so what you get is you get an extra live stream every week, every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's one. Number two, you get direct access to me through a Telegram chat group where I post all my trades. Again, it's not financial advice or trading advice, obviously, but you get my trades live, and good, bad, sideways, and some went sideways this week and some went really well. Kept the ship afloat. And last but not least, you get this beautiful t-shirt because all the members wear it during those live streams. I am going to build the best, let's say, finance member group out there. So if you have something to add to it, if you're a newbie, you have never touched a stock in your life or investments or anything else, please join. I think you'll get quite a bit out of it. And this t-shirt is completely free. It's a $30 item supplied by Gig With It, which is my merchandise supplier of the channel. And we will ship you one free of charge, including shipping, so you can wear it. And that way, we truly look like a community. We look like, it's just really cool to see all these people wearing the same t-shirt, and it feels like it's a team, right? Because trading, investing. Look, I think I have 20 members now. I would love to get that up as high as I can. Again, not for the YouTube money or not for the money. It's, 20 brains is better than 1. 40 sets of eyes is better than 2. So the exchanges are amazing, right? Ideas are floating around, flying around, opinions, obviously. And so for that, I created the Telegram chat group. And once you do become a member, only members have access to that. Not regular subscribers. I started the Telegram chat group. It's been going on for about a couple of weeks now. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great turnout. Everybody's putting their 2 cents in. No muzzle, no restriction. We don't discuss politics. We don't discuss other things, but we did definitely talk about, stocks and trading and investing. And, like I said, 20 brains is better than 1. So what's been going on this week? This week is, at the last power hour of 2024, I came up with my predictions. What were my predictions? Okay. I made a prediction for crypto, specifically Bitcoin. I made a prediction for where the SPY, the index, is going to end up. Probably wrong, but so is everybody else's. But one prediction I made, which is already paying in spades for me anyways, because I just put up yesterday the January 2025 results video. I'm going to run this channel with absolute full transparency. Okay. Losers, winners, sideways, whatever it is. This is all part of the game, and you all need to get used to it. So full transparency, meaning at the end of each month, first week of the next month, I'm going to go through in detail an analysis of where my trading account stands. Last year, I started with 50K, which I do every year after taking out my profits. I let the account the way it was, which I was up 120%. Again, in 2024, I built it to 108. I left 108 as it is, had an amazing, amazing January. I got it up to 148. It's probably down 3-4% this week because of one situation, which I'm going to discuss in a minute, which is my gamma squeeze. Got caught on the wrong side on that one. So I'm going to do that every month, right? Full transparency, account, equity, positions, whatever it is. And you'll be able to see it. So I think transparency is what's lacking in every facet of our life. So I think being transparent is better, because this is not an easy game. Okay. It's really, really difficult to be a profitable trader. But as long as you have your rules set, I think you can do it. So this week, well, where do we start? Also, my prediction, I forgot, I just went on a rant. My prediction for 2025 was volatility is going to pick up. Well, has it ever? Individual stocks, indexes, every day, it seems like there's a Trump speech that's throwing a, little wrench, into the system, and, really volatile. Not daily VIX volatility, but during the day, we're having these, rug pulls and then bring it back right away. And dips are being bought or sold, whatever. The point I'm trying to make is my prediction was volatility is going to pick up. And I did change my style. Last year, I was going for doubles, triples, once in a while home runs. Last year, I was 50-50. I was right 50% of the time, but I had 120% of the year. How did I do that? It comes down to risk management and money management, right? So I let my winners run last year a lot longer than and took short, small losses. So that's how you get there, by being 50-50. So it is possible. But this year, I said, since high volatility is good for me and I know how to trade high volatility, I'm going to take more transactions, but I'm going to try to hit singles. And January I was 8 out of 10. So 66 trades, 8 out of 10. In fact, the winners and losers were exactly the same amount, but I only had 13 losers and 53 winners. So all those singles amounted to a lot of runs. So I'm giving you the baseball analogy. And it's going to continue this way until things settle down a little bit. And maybe I'll revert back to what I was doing yesterday, because I don't like over trading. I don't like trading too much. Time is one thing. Another thing is why, right? I mean, hitting 80% is not going to continue. And I don't like it to continue because I'm taking more risk, more trades. Less trading is better for me. It suits my style. It suits my trading style of swing trading as opposed to, day trading or whatever it is, or position trading. So to me, you have to have a strategy for each occasion, okay? And that comes with knowledge, that comes with experience, that comes with many different things. And when you do have the knowledge and you can structure trades like I did this week, and some members followed, I like actually the China play, right? I've liked it for a while, for a couple, 3 weeks now. So you structure trades to benefit from what you're seeing, but you have to know how to structure a trade. You have to know what trade or what derivative trade or option trade or equity or futures or whatever it is, what fits today, what fits this week, okay? And so to me, if you do become a member, join it, you're going to learn all that, right? I'm going to push you to learn. And because I don't want to give you the fish, I want to teach you how to fish. And once you learn how to fish, hopefully you'll become as good as some of the top traders on the channel. Then you will teach us, right? Because to me, the important thing here is education, information. That's power. And there's also power in numbers. And the more brains and eyeballs we have, because I can't pay attention to everything, right? But then members do bring some ideas and we'll discuss and we'll just trade on it, right? It's wonderful. It really is. I'm having amazing time, actually. I didn't think I would have this much fun after 35 years of trading, but that gives me like a new lease on life, let's say. So, seeing the growth of some of the members, right? Came to the channel 5 months ago, and I started it with zero knowledge, reading books, understanding the language, trying to figure out now structuring trades. And it's great to see. It's just so gratifying to me that when I see the improvement, and some of them are lagging, some of them are improving a lot faster than I thought they would improve. But when I see that, it's just so gratifying to me. So pay it forward, help people, at this stage of my life. I mean, money is not everything. And obviously, I'd rather have it than not have it. I'd rather have winning trades than losing trades, obviously. But it's all part of the game. And so that's it. So let's start the week. Where did the week start? Well, week started with the tariff talks, right? Tariffs came and we got a little whoosh. Market is brought back. We got another whoosh. Market brought back. Today we get another whoosh, right midday, right about 9 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. Trump says now there's going to be retaliatory, tariffs on China, more tariffs, more this. Every time he says tariff, market takes a dump, right? But then the buyers are there. They're stepping up and buying the dips. Although a lot of charts that I'm going to look at and with you guys are looking a little nasty, actually. Specifically, some of the Mag 7s, let's say an NVIDIA and Apple. Earnings are out of the way on the Mag 7, right? Couple did really well, like Meta, Netflix. The other ones, not so much. Apple, not so much. Microsoft, definitely not so much. Google, no. Amazon yesterday, kind of shaky. Because they're all talking about capex, going to this AI game, right? Well, capex is capital expenditures. Meta announced 75 billion capital expenditures. Yesterday, Amazon announces $100 billion investment in capex. So you guys got to consider that into the macro picture as well, right? These companies are not spending all this money because, they don't see a future in AI or machine learning. And everything is getting automated. And what does that put the average American, though, right? There is a discussion there that needs to be held, which is if every human is going to be replaced by one day, from driving to anything else that we could think of, trucking, whatever it is. What are people going to do? And I think UBI, universal basic income, is going to come into conversation this next probably decade for sure, right? Because not everybody is cut out to write code, and the code is going to be written by AI as well. So even the coders' jobs may be at stake. So I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm not worried about myself, but I mean, look, technology, you cannot stop technology. It's going to go on. It's going to revolutionize the world, and this is the second coming of the wheel, or I mean, this AI thing, right? I use it on the channel. I use it, and it eliminated my editor's job, let's say, right? Because that thing can edit in 10 seconds what an editor would spend 3 hours to do on a video. So it's going to be part of our lives. I mean, it's all on our phones. Now we don't go to Google. Well, if we go to Google and search, what's happening? Gemini is helping you with that search, which is their AI large language model. So, and that's going to add to the volatility too, because there's going to be some winners, there's going to be some losers. Just like Nvidia was a loser the last couple of weeks because of this Chinese LLM that came out. Supposedly, it was done with much less cost. And Nvidia chips, are they going to be sold? Are they not? That came into question. I mean, there's a lot of cross currents going on. I mean, I do enjoy it. I pay attention to it, obviously, because I'm trading. But, we need to pay attention to all this. So week starts. My week is going well. I structured a wonderful trade on Baba and Billy, BILI. Took some profits, took some more profits today. That worked out. Then I step into a puddle of crap. How do I do that? When I'm up quite a bit, like I was up 37% in January, my tendency is to press, because you get the feeling of invincibility, just like a young man would have in their 18s with their hormones raging, right? Not that I'm there, but what do I do? An hour before Palantir's earnings come out, I go short the stock, and the next day blows up 20 points. I short some more, and now I'm caught in a gamma squeeze. Okay, and even with that calamity, the rest of the positions in the account, which you guys, by the way, can see on the community page of the YouTube channel, I post them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which I'm going to post again at the end of today. So I get caught in a gamma squeeze. Well, what is a gamma squeeze? You guys are going to ask. Gamma is one of the Greeks that you guys need to know. If you come to become a member, you will definitely understand what's happening there, because this coming Wednesday, we're going to have a session on AI by Marcio, a presentation, and I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to explain my members how the anatomy of a gamma squeeze. Today, I'm going to touch up a little bit. Some of you may know what it is. Some of you may not. Gamma is an indicator or a Greek that, it's considered in option valuations, in delta, gamma, theta, all these things, right? You got to know the Greeks if you're going to trade options. If you don't know, although I think a lot of the people who are creating the gamma squeeze have absolutely no clue about what's going on. So all they're doing is, I'm looking at my option chain, way out of their money calls are being bought by the tens of thousands. And what does that do? Market makers are not going to stay naked. They need to be delta neutral. They need to be neutral. So they go hedge. How do they hedge? They have to buy the underlying. Well, because they're the ones selling these options to these people. There's no open interest, right? And so stock keeps ratcheting higher, ratcheting higher. Is it going to end? Of course it's going to end. Is it going to end with me losing my butt? Probably on that specific trade, but luckily the rest of my account positions made up for it. And, being down 3% or 4% in equity from the end of January to now is a blessing, honestly. But would I have, why did I do that? Well, I did it because I don't think Palantir is worth what it's selling for. But then when gamma squeezes happen, nobody pays attention to any of that. But when it ends, it will end. Where does it end? I have no idea. Stock is like, last time I looked, it was like 116 and another high. It just keeps riding higher. The velocity of it has been incredible for a company that has 2.1 billion shares outstanding, and through their stock option programs, they keep diluting, and they have no earnings, zero. They have a little bit of free cash flow, its stock is selling as of today's price at 116. It's selling at close to 90 plus times sales. They only have 3 billion in revenue. Company is worth 200 and, as of 116, is worth about $250 billion. 3 billion revenue, $250 billion company. Fundamentally, it doesn't make sense. It will end when it ends, but it's going to end with putting a little hole in my bank account, but it's okay. You know, I've seen these before. I had seen this type of gamma squeeze on GameStop a couple of years ago during the pandemic, right? But on that one, I came out like a gangbusters. On this one, no. But whatever it is, it is. It's another trade. Again, I keep telling you guys, I don't pay attention to each single trade. I just look at my overall account equity on the upper left-hand corner of my, platform, and it's changing every second. It's mark to market, right? Some positions are helping, some positions are hurting. I don't pay attention too much, although this one I do pay attention because you don't want to get completely out of hand. But at this point, it is almost completely out of hand. But I will, once I close the position, you all can go short. That's what I think you guys should do, because there is a pain threshold that you can take so much of a gamma squeeze. Okay, and once I close it, definitely go shorted, because then it'll tank. It has happened many times in my career, so I'm not telling you guys what to do. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but it is definitely something you guys need to pay attention to when you're trading options. And when the hedges are starting getting lifted off, because how's that going to happen? All the people who are buying calls at 30 cents, at the end of the day, the call is $5, right? Well, when that call is sold, right, market maker is buying it back. They're losing money on that, but they bought the underlying, so they're making wonderful money. Market makers are not here to lose money, by the way. I got caught with one, and without that, I would have had a wonderful, wonderful week. It probably would have been up another 10%, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, full transparency. Some of you may say, well, Serge, how come, you're so calm? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I just made a mistake, a bad trade. We all have bad trades, right? Trading is all about going to the next one, because markets open every day. And the next one, we'll cover it up, and hopefully, I learn again, right? Again. But then, these parabolics, especially on companies like this, we're not talking like about GameStop here, okay? We're not talking about a meme stock. Well, now Palantir is turning into a meme stock, kind of a movement. Then I'm going like, okay, well, I don't know. I'm, but the market is market's telling you something, and you need to listen to the market. And if the market's valuing Palantir at $250 billion with $3 billion in sales, you got to listen to it. And is the market right? Yeah, of course, because the price that you see is what the market's telling you. You got to go with that. There is more gamma squeezes happening this week. It's happening with the nuclear energy stocks, such as Oklo and NNE, specifically Oklo. Oklo is, by the way, their CEO just became the energy secretary of the U.S., so that has something to do with it. There's a massive short squeeze going on top of a gamma squeeze there. And that stock was like $20 last 8 days ago, and I think we just hit 60 today or something. The numbers are just phenomenal. What's happening? The volatility, right? And most of the people who don't know anything about options are making fortunes right now. Okay, but then market makers are increasing implied volatility, and you just got to be really, really careful. But then don't step into the shit puddle like I stepped in with Palantir. And I didn't do it on that one, but in this one, I'm thinking the 2.1 billion shares out, there's only 85 million shares short, so the short squeeze is not the issue, but then the gamma squeeze became the issue. So it is life. Let's talk a little bit about Mr. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. Actually, today, MNAV is going up. I talked quite a bit about MNAV, multiplier to net asset value. They're at 471,000 Bitcoin as of yesterday, which is worth at 100K about 47 billion. Today, MNAV is expanding a little bit. Why? Because they just priced and it started trading actually yesterday. Oh, big news. Company changed its name. Earnings came out. Company changed its name from MicroStrategy to just Strategy with the B sign on it. They changed their logo as well. So they're becoming a full-on, fully fledged Bitcoin surrogate or a proxy for a lot of institutions and companies. And they price their perpetual preferred, which is another now investment tool for other institutions to come invest, because they cannot directly participate in the Bitcoin market. And Michael Saylor is expanding his arsenal. I call it his supermarket of tools. So he has ATM sales, at the market stock sales, where he comes and buys Bitcoin with. Then he has convertible bonds, notes that he's doing. He did some of those. Now he's issuing perpetual preferred shares because some companies can only buy convertible bonds. Well, we'll go buy some of those bonds. And he's taking the money and immediately going into Bitcoin, right? And now the perpetual, it was oversubscribed, by the way. It was like $580 million deal. The symbol on that is STRK. Actually, it's selling at a premium already. Figure that out. But that came with a little shaky ground. So what they had to do is, instead of 8% coupon, they put a 10% coupon on there. So you will collect interest if you buy that. The symbol is STRK on that one. And MicroStrategy's symbol did not change, but the company name changed to Strategy. And then, so it's convertible to shares at $1,000 if MicroStrategy is $1,000. So you're getting a couple of perks, but then MicroStrategy has to pay interest on this. On the convertibles, they wasn't paying interest, zero interest basically. So, he's going to become this is probably, he is the largest holder. MicroStrategy is the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin. And and they also increased their, they authorized the company, the shareholders did, to increase the common shares from 330 million to 10.3 billion shares. And this preferred shares, they increased from 5 million to 1 billion shares. So, shareholders are definitely going to get diluted, but then what kind of return are they going to get on Bitcoin? If Bitcoin doubles from here, everything is fine. If Bitcoin stays stagnant, not so much. If Bitcoin goes down to 50K, definitely some things are going to shake and roll. So, but it's wonderful to see this new infinite money glitch, or the structured products that he's putting together. It's amazing, right? And but I'm trading the 2x ETFs of MicroStrategy, MSTU and MSTZ. Done really well with that, like an ATM. You go cash secure puts when Bitcoin gets down to about 92. I go sell puts on MSTU, and then sell the calls. Wonderful. That's worked out well. A couple other things. Mr. Bill Ackman, if you're going to watch this, or if you're ever going to watch this, he put in $2.5 billion in Uber. That's why Uber earnings came out a couple of days ago, and they were not that great. Their guidance was not that great. And stock went down, actually, $6, about 10%. And then last 2 days, stock went up and close to $12 now, because Bill Ackman invested $2.5 billion, collected some shares of Uber. So why is he doing it? So Mr. Bill Ackman, if you are watching, if you're going to watch, if you ever get a hold of it, I'm on another channel, one major channel, not a small one, regarding ride shares. So I would love to interview you on either Show Me the Money Club or on this channel as well. I know what I'm talking about. I think you'll enjoy our conversation, but open invitation to you. I would really like to know why you invested in Uber. Because is it because of robo-taxis coming up? I have different opinions about these things, but we'll save it for the conversation if you do decide to come on the show, here or the other channel. Again, open invitation. What else is going on in the world? Volatility is definitely happening. Doge is supposedly saving $1 billion a day to the U.S. government. I mean, they're shutting down some departments in Washington, okay? They just shut down USAID overnight, boom, right? And I don't know. I mean, I think they're just doing what they said they were going to do, or Trump is doing. President Trump is delivering pretty much on everything that he said during the campaign. Sending troops to the border, putting the tariffs on. Now there's talk that the Treasury Secretary had an interesting interview the other day. They go like, "We're going to lower the interest rates." I'm like, "Well, the Fed is kind of in the way," and they said, "No, we're going to lower the interest rate." But they said they tracked it back a little bit. They said, "We're not going to disregard the Fed, obviously." Look, interest rates cannot be controlled by Trump. Mr. Bessent, I think is his name, Mr. Bessent, Treasury Secretary, and or the Fed. It's a huge market, and it does what it does. So since the Fed started cutting rates, Treasury Fed funds rate, the 10-year note has gone up almost to 5%. So diametrically opposed, right? So it's going up because of our national debt, and we talked about that, right? Print and spend. But seems like the Trump administration has a plan on how to reduce, besides Doge, which is $1 billion a day, is nothing compared to our 36.5 trillion in debt. But what I think is that they're going to try to, have the GDP go up, right? So that the GDP is about 133, 135% at the moment, right? 27 trillion GDP and 36 trillion in debt. So deregulation, right? So corporate America is going to enjoy these next 4 years. Deregulation is definitely coming. And combined with everything else, very business-friendly attitudes, obviously. That's they're looking to expand GDP and lower the debt to GDP ratio that way. Well, we're going to have to find out, but the printing has to stop, and we'll see. I think there's a double whammy there. Cut the extra spending, get Washington, get the fiscal policy in order, and then monetary policy will follow. They're saying so. We'll see. We're going to find out. And it's a definite. Interesting times we're going to have these next 4 years, right? So I am going to put the link on the chat. Did I do that? Okay, here we go. I thought I froze. Okay, so this is the link of the live stream. I'm going to change things a little bit different today. So if you guys want to grab it and come on, I'll see you in the green room, and then I'll let you on and we can discuss things, the topics, whatever you want to talk about. We'll do that free. I don't know how many of you are in here, but we don't want to talk about politics. We don't want to talk about anything. We just talk about finance, investing, stocks, whatever it is, whatever is on your mind. So grab the link and show up. There's the link right there. And let's see what's happening in the markets. I'll go on for another half hour today, maybe, and then because I got to pay attention to a couple of things towards the end of the day. If you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. So this is what we do, by the way, during the members live. Everybody comes on wearing their #KnowTheirWorth t-shirt. And what is happening to the markets? Hope you guys can see this. Full screen. Okay, I'm sure you can. So this is the S&P 500, and it's a little bit of a reversal day. Not much. Let's look at my nemesis Palantir. It's probably 120 right now. Oh no, it's 115. Okay, well, look at this thing. I mean, this is Palantir. This is not a meme stock, people. Okay, so luckily, what I did though, when I did short the stock, I also shorted the puts. Okay, so I took in a whole bunch of premium because the premiums were very elevated. And we're at 115.35. I'm short the stock, but I'm also short the puts, and I kept rolling the puts up, obviously. Mind you, the stock about 3 weeks ago was 64. We're at 116. And this is the gap of the earnings, and I shorted it the day before the earnings came out. Brilliant, right? But on the other hand, I did a couple of really good trades, which again, sizing actually saved my butt. I'm not like short thousands of shares. I only shorted 500 shares and scaled up with the puts. I'm okay. But I also structured a couple of wonderful trades on the Chinese names because I'm turning very positive on that, which is Baba. And that's looking pretty good. And Billy. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's kind of breaking out of that negative wedge. If We go above zero on MACD, I'm going to be all over this thing. But I do have position. I do have a 2030 April expiration debit spread that I put on for $1. They're about $1.50 already. And then I was synthetic long. I was shorted the 17 puts and bought the 20 calls for March for a credit, actually, and on the put side. And now I closed them all actually today when the stock was around 19 for a credit on the call side. So that was wonderful, wonderful trade. Yeah, those two saved my butt actually. So on Palantir, what is the idea here? This is Palantir again. I mean, look, gamma squeeze will end at some point and it'll drop to probably, get down to 100. But yeah, this is incredible. And the other two names that I was talking about is one is OKLO, nuclear stocks. That's definitely gamma squeeze and short squeeze is happening on that. Look at that thing. That thing was $28 a couple of weeks, not even 2 weeks ago. It's almost 60 today, 54.79. I will probably at some point buy some puts on these things, but then they're so expensive directionally. I don't think you can make money by buying puts. So my point is keep your powder dry, wait for the downside to start because we never know when the gamma squeeze is going to end. So this is that. The other one was NNE. I think Vic is in the chat and it was one of his original stocks. It was like $10, I think. I hope you're still holding it, Vic. And yeah, that's NNE, and that's looking like a consolidation bull pennants of some sort going on there. So the link is there. If you guys want to join, please feel free. Let's go through some charts and look at it. Apple acting horrible. Earnings were not that good. Put the reversal day in. Down on an up day is never a good thing. One of my favorites, earnings came out yesterday, blew it out. I've been talking about the stock for months now. It's called Affirm, AFRM, and it consolidated. Last time earnings came out, it was right here. It gapped up. Beautiful uptrend, consolidated on low volume. Earnings come out, gap up again today. Massive short position on that. And, trend is on its way. I mean, the other one in the same group is Upstart. Earnings are coming out on that. That also seems like it's finishing the consolidation. Pay attention to these names. When they get going, they get going. On the other side, AMD, right? People kept asking me since it was like 140. I go, what do I do with AMD? I go, I don't want to do anything. It's acting like trash. Compared AMD to Avago, let's say here, that's Avago. Look how different the charts look, right? Well, picture is worth 1,000 words. Again, some people don't care about charts. I understand, but AMD versus Avago. One is lower lows, lower highs. The stock is cut in half, basically. AMD hit high of 227. We're at 106, people. Okay. So, you got to find stocks that are outperforming for you. What else is going on? Some of the Chinese names are doing well, obviously. Bitcoin, let's go through, look at MSTR, MicroStrategy, which is, okay, I got to stop saying MicroStrategy. It's strategy now. Strategy search. That's consolidating. All I can see is that's consolidating. When that takes off, it's going to be spectacular. You guys see this pattern right here? I don't draw lines on my charts too much, but this is going to be a spectacular run when Bitcoin goes to 200K. I'm telling you guys cannot miss this one. So you don't have to trade MicroStrategy, but you can trade the 2X ETFs, which is MSTU. You guys see the consolidation happening there? The highs on that is 31.5. We're talking $9 now. That's 2X. So if MicroStrategy goes from 300 to 600, okay, this thing is going to just fly. So just waiting. I'm trading. I'm definitely trading it. I'm trading, doing cash secure puts every time Bitcoin gets down to 92K. Let's look at a couple other charts. Let's look at Uber. Uber, obviously, Bill Ackman stepping up. This was the earnings right here. It actually bottomed at 60, started moving up, went sideways. Earnings came out, were not good, and that was the end of it. Bill Ackman announces he's invested $2.5 billion in it. In 2 days, 63 to 76, pretty decent move, you would say. Another one, Google, you know, kind of breaking down. I mean, all these generals are getting shot except Meta and Netflix. Not much is happening in the Mag 7 world, I think. And this is Amazon. Earnings came out yesterday. They were okay, but you know, stock's still down today. Microsoft earnings were okay again, but then look at these charts, right? They're just teetering. A couple of them are under 200 EMA, which is a no-no in my book, and showing weakness. And these are the generals. So if generals are going to get shot, what are we going to do, right? I mean, who are we going to depend on? Because they were the ones pushing the market higher and higher. That's why market's not making all-time highs, because the generals are kind of shaky at the moment. Let's look at a few other names. So here's another example of a disaster happening, right? Elf Beauty, right? Under its 200 EMA, bounces up to 200 EMA. Earnings come out yesterday, 135 down to 65, right? If you do cash secure puts and stuff on these things, there's no way you can get out of that mess, okay? So pay attention to charts, because when market's going up, not everything is going up, people, okay? Definitely. You got to pay really attention to what you're doing, where you're doing it, who you're doing it with. You just got to pay attention. That's why I love my group, man. I love my group. My group is so good. Marcio, huge addition to the group. He joined like 3 days ago. And this is hims and hers. Look at that chart compared to AMD. Why would I be in AMD while I have these kind of things? Okay. So on the chat, by the way, on the group, so I have designated Matt as the crypto guy. Marcio now is going to be the AI guy. I structure the trades. There's Daniel, who's my data analysis guy, PhD guy. I mean, I'm telling you, people, this is going to be the best. I'm telling you, this is going to be the best finance chat group, period. I'm pumped. And you guys are going to say, Serge, you lost your ass on Palantir. I'm like, it's okay. There's many other trades. Ooh, a big move is happening on LifeBridge because of NNE. Missed that one. Meta. Okay, so look at Meta. Look at the difference in Meta and Apple. Look at that. Higher highs, higher lows. Wonderful. Earnings come out, stock goes up. Earnings don't come out, stock goes up. Amazing. And then you have other chip stocks like Micron. Look at that. Earnings are coming out on that. So they're still going sideways, but we'll see. And then you have names like Nike that people ask, Serge, what about Nike? What about Nike? Trash. $70. Yeah, it's a great name. Nike, look at that. Under 200 EMA, I don't know, forever now. Every time it bounces to it, gets turned back. NVIDIA, I mean, nothing special. You know what I'm saying? But then you have these other names that you guys got to pay attention to, man. You know, always got to rotate, always got to pay attention. Small stocks, big stocks, whatever. I don't know. The quantum computing fever seems like it kind of subsided. What else? Ooh, look at Serve Robotics today. That little bug-eyed robots. I don't know. I don't think company's worth $20, but who am I to say? A lot of my members are into SoFi. And I mean, it's on its 50 EMA consolidating. Earnings came out. They kind of okay. I didn't like it that much. It's just, I think it's just earnings need to catch up to this. That's all the stock is waiting. So probably sideways. Tesla, I don't know what's going on with Tesla. Is it going to go revisit 300 at 200 EMA? Sure looks like it, because it hit its high of 488. We're down to 367. Yeah, there's some support, about 350 range. But 200 EMA is where I will definitely step into this puppy, which is right around $300. And maybe I won't wait for that, but, you know, step up a little sooner. What else? What else? I don't know. We traded I started with a day trade the other day. We traded this thing called Quantum pharmaceuticals or biopharma. Holy crap. Did we leave money on that table? Look at that thing. I bought it at like 565 twice, sold it at 665, bought it again the next day, sold it, made another buck. That's why, people, you do not goddamn day trade these things. Look at that thing. That thing hit 18 yesterday. That's why I don't like day trading. Just got to buy and hold it a couple of days, swing trade it. You know, you would make so much more money than being a jockey, being back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if you guys have any questions on charts and things, just put it up. I'll give you my opinion. Again, it's not financial or trading advice. And let's see. Yeah, we need to find outperformers. It's not that hard, actually, when the market's like this. You know, have a watch list, wish list, whatever you want to call it. When things are making lower lows, lower highs, please step away. You can watch them, but you don't need to be involved in it. What else? Ooh, one of my little names is moving now. RB Robotics. Yeah, that consolidated enough. I think I have a nice, decent position on that. So if it's going to move, it's time to move, sir. What else? Bloom Energy is another one. It's just kind of consolidating now. I like these energy stocks that have some substance. Not the nuclear ones. They have zero substance. That company, OKLO, has absolutely nothing. They have 10 employees. I mean, definitely short squeeze, gamma squeeze, whatever you want to call it. It's all of the above. When it ends, it's going to end in tears, but then a lot of people make good money on that. That's Palantir, 114.72. Holy crap, it went down $1. Yeah, people are like in the chat, like trying to be quiet, not ask me about it. I'm the one actually putting it up there. I go, shit happens, man. What are you gonna do? You can't live and die with every trade. I make mistakes. I'm human. I should have closed a while ago. Although, again, in fairness, my selling the puts saved me at least 10 points out of the 25 that I'm down. So I'm only down 15 points on it. Horrible. Shouldn't be laughing about it. But then, again and again, I watch my account equity. My account equity actually held up wonderfully well. So on the next leg, we'll take another 20%. I'm not worried. Year's young. I don't know. That's about it. So I'm going to go to the front. Let's see, some of you are in the room. If you guys are in the room, then we're going to put you up. Nobody? Nobody wants to come on? Nobody? Here's the chat again. You guys don't want to come on? Show your pretty faces. Come on now. Don't be shy. Here it is. You guys want to come on? No? Okay, we'll just chat then. I'll go through the questions. William, member, just joined. Hope you're enjoying the membership, William. Good morning. Good morning. William Nolan, all good, all good. Good morning, Techie B, a long-time joiner. Jude keeps saying Palantir to the moon 125. Okay, yeah, I'm not questioning you. I just took a stab and I was wrong. John, good morning. BABI continues to run. Seems like it should regress back to 5.5 thoughts. Ernesto, BABI. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. BABI. Is that the symbol? BABI? No, that's the wrong symbol. What is BABI? Is that the name of the company? What's the symbol? You got to give me the symbol if you want me to take a look. What's the symbol, sir? If you're still here, Ernesto. Bobby. That's not the symbol. You got to give me a symbol. Mojo is here. Mr. XRP. Techie B says, mostly on the sidelines traveling. Yeah, I know you're traveling. Yeah, sidelines is a position. Cash is a position. Okay. So, been mostly on the sidelines. Yeah. Yeah. Say cover calls. Okay. Really? 10? Seriously? How? On the February's? You're probably going to March's, right? Yeah, okay. Here's a good question. Why don't you take the loss on? I will take the loss at some point, but I think I can still structure a gain on this on the pullback if I keep selling puts, but we'll see. You're 100% correct. Take the losses, move on, right? Yeah, absolutely. Palantir, Jude keeps pounding me with Palantir. On that thing, the rug pulls, I'm gonna laugh at you, but it's okay. You've been right. You've been 100% right, and I'm going to look. He's, you know, I'm going to venture a guess that you're just going with the flow. You don't know much about the company, and again, this is not negative on you. I'm just telling you. This company is not worth 116.20, but there's technical things happening that is taking it there, and you took advantage of it. My hat's off to you. That's all I can say. And I'm doing part-time now. Uber, yeah, absolutely. If you bought Palantir, shit, you should be doing no Uber whatsoever. Your average is 16 and stock is 113. Okay. And you think it's going to 1,000? You think so? All right. At least so some cover calls, maybe. I mean, okay, wonderful. And you own the right one, sir. That doubled since you bought it. Think about that. Yeah, I sold it a long time ago. NNE, yeah, I figured. Once in a while, you got to hold on. Hold them, and fold them. Yes, Salvan is a member. It is a great chat group, and I'm going to keep making it better. So if you guys have any other questions, BBAI. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. BBA. Oh, that's who's we already know about BBA. With what's his name? Daniel, my research guy, put it up yesterday. Yeah, at one parabolic, and is it pulling back? Yeah, maybe we'll time. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, people. Hold your horses. BBAI. Yes, that's in our watch list. Is it pulling back today? No, it's not. It's $9. Oh my God! It went more parabolic. Daniel, you're a genius. It was like 5.5 when he told us about this. We need to pay attention, man. We need to pay attention to these small names. This is trash probably, but that's why they're moving. And PDYN is in my actually watch list. Paladine. Paladine AI. Anything that has AI, well, that looks like a nice chart. So okay, we may need to get back on that horse. BBAI, definitely beautiful chart. Where it stops, nobody knows. Let's take a 3-year. Oh, it's just coming off now. Absolutely. Any pullback on BBAI, you guys gotta just buy the dip, sell the rip. That's what we gotta do on these. We gotta be more patient though, because we were not patient on that QNTM. Lovely. See, this is what the group chat is for, man. You guys give me these ideas, I'll take a look. We step up. Otherwise, what's the point? Step up, people. Okay. BBAI. Always got to keep PDY. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yes. And always keep powder dry. Ernesto, it's BBAI, not BABI. So you know. But it's okay. Anybody gonna come on? You guys are not gonna come on? You're gonna be all shy? Seriously? I thought I put the chat thing out and you guys come on. Somebody come on. Keep me company, for God's sake. No? Okay, fine. You'll be that way. I have my members coming up on Wednesday. Well, okay, so I'm going to end it in a few minutes. Let's recap. A lot of things are happening this week. I stepped into a puddle of shit, but it's okay. No panic. I'll figure it out. Number 2, power hour every Friday. Okay. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Trading with Sergio every Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Members Live. Unbelievable. Amazing stuff. And that's it. And what else I was going to say? Yeah, so volatility is there. I'm going to hang on for another 5 minutes. Volatility is back. Well, let's take a look at a couple more charts. Well, maybe some of you will be not shy and come on. Come on now. Here's the charts again. Let's look at my scanner. Let's see what's happening on my scanner today. Live scanner. LTBR is one, up $3.20. Lightbridge, that's on my watch list. Farmer Brothers, 27 million shares. Big Bear AI, 174 million shares traded already. You know what that is, guys, right? That's all the HFT algos buying and selling from each other. Affirm is one of ours. Serve Robotic is one of ours. Pinterest, wow, up 37 million shares, up $5. Not that bad. SION, that's a new one. Sionna Therapeutics. I tried to stay away from these therapeutic stocks because they could have a binary product. Doximity, Docs. They changed the name of the company. Isn't that Teladoc? Oh, that's TDOC. Yeah. Farmer Bros. $2.44, up 64 cents, up 35%. Top gainer. Let's take a look. I know there's a Farmer Bros near me. I've eaten there a couple times. It's okay. Ooh, look at that thing. Big ass breakout. Gap up. What's the catalyst on that today? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Farm. Shares are trading higher after the company reported better than expected earnings. Sounds good. Let's take a look. Maybe we'll add that. A little cheapy there. FARM. What's the 3-year look like? It looks like it's a lot higher than before. Just breaking out. Gapped up. That's the catalyst. Above 200. Okay. Good volume. Okay. MACD going above 0. Okay. Fits all the parameters. Where was this thing 3 years ago? Oh. We have something here. This thing was as high as 7.8. It's been in public for a while. No reverse splits. Had a gap up before and then retested, went back up. This could be a double here. Not imminently, but yeah. Okay, let's look at the 10-year chart. This thing was as high as 38, and we're down to 2. This kind of level here. Definitely going on the watch list. All right, members. Daniel, if you're here, do some research on this. Wow. We may have found something here. Farmer Brothers. We can all eat there and support the damn company to start with. I mean, they have okay food. They're like an upscale Denny's. I like it. See? That's why you run your scanners once in a while. Daniel, get on it. So a couple other Daniel finds. Let me mention him. Of course, give him some kudos. A couple of them was SENS. He found that one at 70 cents. Nobody got on it. SPCB is the other one, which I am definitely going to buy. It's coming into my buy range. I think it was like 19 down to 9. They already diluted. Low volume pullback is happening here. It's an Israeli cybersecurity company getting a lot of business from US actually. 50 EMA is about 830. Stock is 897. Anywhere about 850 or below. I am on this. I am buying this. So you know, again, not financial or trading advice. SPCB is the symbol. Yeah, Daniel is my research data analysis. I mean, he's a freaking PhD in data analysis. I mean, he should know what the heck he's talking about. Definitely, he knows more than me. But I know how to structure trades, boy and girls. Billy hanging in there. Yeah, and just MACD goes above 0. We're going all in on that one. Very positive on China. You guys are going to say, well, Serge, why are you positive? Trump is putting tariffs on. It's all priced in already. All priced in. And I'm sure Trump and Xi will sit down, kiss and make up next couple of weeks. Just like Trump did with Mexico, and Mexico sent troops. I go, okay, now we're postponing the tariffs for 30 days. Same thing with Canada. We're postponing it. It's just saber rattling. But he's delivering, man. Again, that's all I can say. AI. There's another one right there. This is called AI. Symbol is AI. Honest 200 consolidating. Lovely. That's another one that's probably going to Take off. Next. One of my members is quite interested in SMCI. He keeps pounding me on it. Okay. Even even for me, this is like no man's land, for the fact that this may be nothing one day. You wake up one day, it could be like $2, or it could be 70. After Palantir, I don't think I'm going to mess with those. PLTR 114.68. It hasn't made a new high for a while. I think I'm good. I'm just kidding. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I should go buy like some 2-week out 100 puts on this for like $1 or so instead of being short the damn thing. That's what I probably should do. Limited risk. And what else? ARBE could 284 up green again, up 11-12 cents. Okay. Last look, SPY. Yeah, we're selling off again. This is a 2-minute chart on SPY. Came up, right? 2-minute, 2-day chart. We're retesting the lows, 601. Actually, what saved my ass today specifically, I bought some SPY puts expiring next Friday. I bought them at like 4 and change, 430 average, I think 10 or 15 of them, and sold them about 6. That saved my day, actually. Oh, excuse me. And the fact that Billy was up. So I will post these positions as of the end of the day on the community page. Yeah. Apple, and what else? That's about it. So I don't know what else to do with you guys. Let's see. Vic says, I think, Vic, you should be a member. Seriously. I think you have some good ideas, but you get out too soon. But you had some good ideas. Why don't you become a member? I'll send you a t-shirt. I mean, you're spending $10 getting a $30 t-shirt. I don't know, 3 to 1. Tesla going to go more down. Okay. I don't know. I kind of agree, though. 200 EMA is the support at 300, 305. I think Tesla is a short. It's already down like $140 already. I don't know if it's a short now. But every time Tesla gets to 200 EMA, I think it's a good time to sell some cash secured puts and buy some calls. Do a little synthetic long action there. All right. So you guys don't want to come on. Boo. All right. Well, I thought I'd make it interactive and somebody would come on. No. Okay, fine. I guess you guys want to keep your privacy. It's all good. All right. So join me Monday for Trading with Sergio, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Every Friday, Power Hour, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday, with the time to be determined because of my son's soccer schedule. Members only live. No soccer, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. But all our Know Your Worth shirts. Our group's name, by the way, hashtag Know Your Worth. So, and what else? That's about it. So you guys have a lovely weekend. Be safe. It's raining in LA. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but safe driving. And again, Mr. Bill Ackman, I'm going to actually snippet this and put it on Twitter. Mr. Bill Ackman, I know what I'm talking about. I'm an all finance guy. I would love to know your ideas of why you invested $2.5 billion in Uber. I would really love to know and have a wonderful conversation. Open invitation, anytime, anywhere. I'll even come to you. But we can do it virtually, obviously, on the other channel, this channel, Twitter, whatever, Spaces, whatever. Just we know what's up. So let's talk. Would love to know your opinion, why you invested so heavily into Uber while there's a threat in robotaxis, because I don't think they're going to be that profitable for Uber, but then I could be wrong. All right, guys. Much love. See you guys on Monday for Trading with Sergio. And see you all on Friday. And my members on Wednesday. Thumbs up, please. It helps the algo. Share the channel. Share the videos. Help the channel grow. I appreciate that part. And with that said, see you all Monday.